You are lying to yourself right now, not once, not twice. 7 times every single day you repeat lies so familiar they feel like truth, and these lies are destroying you. They are keeping you trapped in patterns you hate, in relationships that drain you, in a life that feels smaller every year. Carl Jung understood something most people never face. Your greatest enemy is not external. It is the voice inside your head that sounds like reason but functions as sabotage. It is the story you keep telling yourself to avoid discomfort, to maintain your ego, to protect yourself from the terrifying work of actually changing. Right now, in this moment, you are believing at least 3 of these lies. And until you see them clearly, until you name them and destroy them, you will remain exactly where you are. Stuck, frustrated, wondering why everyone else seems to move forward while you stay paralyzed. Listen carefully. I am about to expose the 7 lies you tell yourself every single day. These are not innocent mistakes. These are psychological prisons you have built with your own thoughts. But here is the truth that will set you free. Once you recognize these lies, once you see how they operate in your psyche, you cannot unsee them. You cannot go back to unconscious repetition. You will have a choice. Keep lying and accept mediocrity, or face reality and transform everything. Before we begin, if you are ready to stop deceiving yourself and start living with brutal honesty, subscribe to CJ Legacy right now. This channel exists to help you see what you have been avoiding, to give you the Jungian depth psychology that transforms lives instead of just motivating you for an afternoon. Hit that subscribe button because what comes next will challenge everything you believe about yourself. The first lie you tell yourself every single day is this: I will start tomorrow. You say it about exercise, about your business, about that difficult conversation, about learning the new skill, about leaving the relationship that is killing you slowly. Tomorrow, always tomorrow. But tomorrow never comes because when tomorrow arrives, it becomes today, and today you tell yourself the same lie again. I will start tomorrow. This is not procrastination. Procrastination is the symptom. The lie is the disease. What you are really saying is this: I am not ready to face the discomfort that change requires. I am not ready to admit that I have been wasting time. I am not ready to take responsibility for my life. Jung called this resistance individuation avoidance. You know what you need to do. You know the person you need to become. But you keep postponing the encounter because facing it means admitting you have been living inauthentically. It means destroying the comfortable identity you have built. It means stepping into the unknown without guarantees. So you lie. You tell yourself tomorrow will be different even though you have been saying tomorrow for years. Stop it. Stop lying. There is no tomorrow. There is only now. And right now you are either taking action or you are choosing comfort. You are either moving toward transformation or you are decaying in place. The lie ends today, not tomorrow, today. The second lie is even more dangerous. I do not have time. You say this constantly. I do not have time to exercise. I do not have time to read. I do not have time to work on my goals. I do not have time to build the life I actually want. But this is a lie. You have exactly the same 24 hours as everyone who is succeeding. The difference is not time. The difference is priority. What you are really saying is this: that thing is not important enough for me to sacrifice my comfort. When you say you do not have time to work out, what you mean is scrolling through social media feels easier than physical discomfort. When you say you do not have time to start your business, what you mean is watching Netflix feels safer than risking failure. When you say you do not have time to improve yourself, what you mean is you would rather stay distracted than face how much of your life you have already wasted. Time is not your problem. Courage is your problem. Discipline is your problem. Honesty is your problem. You have time for everything you truly value. The fact that you do not have time for your transformation reveals that you do not actually value it. You value comfort more. You value distraction more. You value the ego protection that comes from staying small more than you value becoming who you were meant to be. And here is what makes this lie so destructive. Every day you repeat it, you reinforce the belief that you are powerless, that external circumstances control you, that you are a victim of time scarcity instead of the creator of your priorities. Stop lying. You have time. You just lack the courage to use it wisely. But wait, before I reveal the third lie, understand this. These lies are not random. They are connected. They form a psychological defense system designed to keep you unconscious. And the deeper we go, the more uncomfortable this becomes. If you are still watching, that means something in you is ready for truth. That means you are serious about transformation. Subscribe to CJ Legacy right now if you have not already, because this channel will never lie to you. We will never give you comfortable half-truths. We give you the reality you need even when it hurts. Now let us continue. The third lie you tell yourself is this: I am doing my best. No, you are not. If you were doing your best, you would not be watching this video wondering why your life is not changing. You would be living the transformation. Doing your best means pushing past comfort. It means acting even when you do not feel motivated. It means showing up every single day regardless of circumstances. What you are actually doing is trying just hard enough to feel like you are making progress while secretly protecting yourself from real risk, real discomfort, real change. You go to the gym twice and call it commitment. You work on your goal for 30 minutes and call it dedication. You have one difficult conversation and call it growth. This is not your best. This is your minimum. This is just enough effort to quiet the guilt without actually transforming anything. Jung understood that the psyche resists transformation because transformation requires ego death. It requires admitting that who you have been is not who you need to be, and your ego will do anything to avoid that admission. So it tricks you, it convinces you that minimal effort equals maximum commitment. It lets you feel proud for doing far less than you are capable of. Stop accepting this lie: your best is not comfortable. Your best does not leave you with energy to scroll for hours. Your best does not allow you to maintain all your current distractions while claiming you are transforming. Your best demands everything. And until you give everything, you are lying about trying. The fourth lie is more subtle but equally poisonous. Other people have it easier. You look at successful people and assume they had advantages you lack. Better parents, more money. Lucky breaks, natural talent. And this lie protects you from the painful truth that they simply outworked you. They faced the same fears and acted anyway. They encountered the same obstacles and persisted anyway. They had the same 24 hours and used them differently. When you tell yourself other people have it easier, you are really saying this: I am afraid to admit that my lack of results is my fault. I am afraid to accept full responsibility. I am afraid to stop being a victim. This lie keeps you small. It keeps you waiting for perfect conditions that will never arrive. It keeps you bitter, resentful, comparing yourself to others instead of competing with who you were yesterday. The truth is brutal. Some people did have advantages. Life is not fair, but your obsession with fairness is just another excuse to avoid action. Stop comparing, stop justifying, stop pretending that your circumstances are unique. They are not. Thousands of people started with less than you and built more than you. The difference was not their advantages. The difference was their refusal to lie to themselves about what was required. Now pay attention, because the next three lies are the ones that keep you trapped even after you start taking action. These are the lies that sabotage you from the inside once you begin moving forward. The fifth lie is this: I will be happy when I achieve my goal. This is the most dangerous lie of all because it sounds like motivation. You tell yourself that once you lose the weight, once you make the money, once you find the relationship, then you will finally be happy. Then you will finally be at peace. Then life will finally feel meaningful. But this is a trap. Jung called it projection of wholeness onto external conditions. Here is what actually happens: you achieve the goal. You feel good for a week, maybe a month. Then the emptiness returns. Because the hole you were trying to fill with achievement was never about achievement. It was about your refusal to face your shadow. It was about your inability to be present with yourself. It was about your disconnection from meaning and purpose. External success cannot fix internal fragmentation. When you tie your happiness to future outcomes, you guarantee present suffering. You guarantee that you will spend your entire life chasing the next thing, never satisfied, never present, never actually alive. Stop lying. Happiness is not a destination. It is a practice. It is a choice you make now in this moment, regardless of circumstances. Or it is nothing at all. The sixth lie is this: I know myself. No, you do not. You know your persona. You know the mask you show the world. You know the story you have been telling yourself about who you are. But your shadow, your unconscious motivations, your hidden wounds, your unintegrated trauma, these remain invisible to you. And as long as they remain invisible, they control you. You wonder why you sabotage yourself, why you repeat the same relationship patterns, why you cannot break through to the next level. The answer is simple. You do not actually know yourself. You know a comfortable fiction, and that fiction is destroying your life. Jung spent his entire career showing people that self-knowledge is not introspection. It is confrontation. It is the willingness to see what you have been avoiding, to acknowledge what you have been denying, to integrate what you have been projecting onto others. Most people never do this work. They live their entire lives as strangers to themselves, wondering why nothing ever truly changes. Stop lying. You do not know yourself. And until you commit to the painful work of shadow integration, until you stop defending your ego and start exploring your depths, you will remain trapped in patterns you cannot see and therefore cannot change. If you are still here, that tells me something important. You are not looking for comfort. You are looking for transformation. And transformation requires people who tell you the truth even when it is painful. That is what we do at CJ Legacy. We provide Jungian depth psychology that actually transforms lives. Subscribe now if you want more content that cuts through the lies and gives you reality. Because what I am about to share next is the lie that keeps even the most self-aware people trapped. The seventh and final lie you tell yourself every single day is this: I will change when I feel ready. You are waiting for the perfect moment. The moment when you feel confident enough, motivated enough, prepared enough. But that moment will never come, because readiness is not a feeling. It is a decision followed by action. You become ready by doing the thing you are afraid of. You build confidence through repetition, not through waiting. The lie that you need to feel ready is your ego's final defense against transformation. It sounds reasonable. It sounds wise. But it is sabotage disguised as prudence. Jung taught that transformation begins with a willingness to step into the unknown without guarantees. You do not become ready and then act. You act and become ready through action. Every single day you wait to feel ready is another day you reinforce the belief that you are not capable, that you need permission, that you need perfect conditions. You do not. You need courage. You need commitment. You need to stop lying to yourself about readiness and start moving forward with fear. Because fear does not disappear before action. It disappears through action. These are the 7 lies you tell yourself every single day. I will start tomorrow. I do not have time. I am doing my best. Other people have it easier. I will be happy when I achieve my goal. I know myself. I will change when I feel ready. Every single one of these lies keeps you trapped. Keeps you small, keeps you living beneath your potential while wondering why life feels empty. But now you see them. Now you cannot unhear them. Now every time one of these thoughts enters your mind, you will recognize it for what it is. A lie, a defense mechanism, an excuse. And here is what happens next. You have a choice. You can close this video and return to unconscious repetition. You can keep telling yourself these lies and accept the life they create. Or you can decide right now that the lies end today, that you will face reality, that you will take full responsibility, that you will stop waiting, stop justifying, stop defending, and start actually transforming. This is not motivation, this is confrontation, and confrontation is what changes lives. Subscribe to CJ Legacy if you are ready for more truth, more depth psychology, more Jungian wisdom that cuts through the noise and forces you to face yourself. This channel is not for people who want to feel good. It is for people who want to become real, who want to stop lying, who want to live authentically even when it is terrifying. Hit that subscribe button now, because your transformation does not begin tomorrow. It begins the moment you stop lying to yourself and start living in reality. The choice is yours. Choose wisely. Choose today. Choose truth.